about Diaz that made you guys want to be so aggressive and proactive and come to a deal this quickly?
We trust the player. We trust the character. He wanted to get something done. He wanted to stay here. He was very upfront about that from the get-go, so we just felt like it was a really good match.
How does this position you as far as using the rest of the offseason to, among other things, fill out the rest of that bullpen, which of course includes so many free agents?
We'll keep looking at all the options and attacking the available players and just see what the kind of market bears out, whether it's in free agency, whether it's in trade. There's more work to do, and a number of pitchers we want to bring in. But getting somebody to kind of anchor the back end of our bullpen and somebody that's reliable and our manager trusts him, our fans trust him, our owner trusts him, I trust him. I think everybody feels good when he comes running into the game. So that was a big component of it.
Billy, knowing what your payroll is, how difficult would it be, if difficult at all, to have two $40+ million starters on the same team?
I mean, it'd be a heavy allocation, to say the least. But you'd look to solve other areas of your roster, either internally, if that can be done, or via a trade market, maybe where you don't have to, kind of pay the free agent rate, so to speak. But it can be, that's a needle that can be thread, but you'd have to be mindful of that.
Is that the expectation for DeGrom, that he's going to be in that same range as Scherzer?
I couldn't say.
In your mind, is Francisco Alvarez on the roster opening day next year? Has he got to earn it in spring training, or how does that?
He's got to earn his way on the roster.
Okay.
Yeah. So, we'll see, and he'll get an opportunity to do that.
Along those lines, is the catcher position going to be a competition in spring training?
As we're constituted right now, we have, Thomas Nido entering arbitration. We have James McCann under contract. How our roster sits right now and the flexibility that some of the players bring that are, on that 26-man roster, we could carry three catchers. That's something that could happen. If you did, you'd want to, kind of diversify their skill sets a little bit. So if one's particularly offensive, and another one's particularly defensive, that's a compliment you can do. We could carry that largely because of players like Guillorme and players like McNeil that can serve multi-purpose.